Hey, what's up everybody? In this quick video, I want to talk about what's keeping you from making $50,000 plus a month with your coaching business. And in order to do this super quickly, I want to explain how a $10 million coaching company works, how a $1 million coaching company works, and after that, how you can apply these strategies for your own business. And the main reason why I wanted to explain these things is because this is what I saw after working as an appointment setter. So I was working for a 7-figure coaching company. This is the strategy that we were using. But the cool part is that at the same time, a $10 million a year company was checking my performance. They were reviewing our strategies. They were sharing with me their sources of traffic. They were sharing with me what they were doing, how their conversations look like, and then the processes that they were doing, how many sales calls, for example, they were getting. They were showing me everything. So that's why I think that this is going to be a pretty valuable video. And then I will talk about how you can apply these strategies to your own business so that you understand which pieces you need to change in your business in order to get to this level. So super quickly, when it comes to this $10 million coaching company, this is what they do. And of course, every single coaching company has a different strategy. I mean, sometimes they focus more on YouTube, sometimes they focus more on emails, sometimes they focus more on a course like Sam Owens, for example. He used to focus on the consulting accelerator. But the idea here is that this is what I saw, and this is pretty much the same thing with other coaching companies at this level. So they were sending a lot of messages every day. They were sending around 200 to 250 new conversations a day. They were starting these conversations a day, and they had around 5 to 6 appointment setters. They also had an appointment setter like a manager for these appointment setters. But the interesting part is that they were also spending a lot of money in paid traffic. They were investing a lot of money in Facebook or YouTube ads, and they were sending people to their Facebook group, but mainly they were sending people to a low ticket offer that was $47. This was like a small course, a small program. And then they were sending all of this traffic to their Facebook group, to their Facebook profile, or to their Instagram profile. But they were having genuine conversations, real conversations in Messenger, and then pretty much they were having 1,000 conversations a day. Between all of these appointment setters, they were sending this amount of messages a day. And these were follow-ups, these were confirmation messages, these were new conversations, but this is how these used to look like. And they were not using discovery calls, really. I'm sure that at some point and in some cases they were using discovery calls. And yeah, probably they are always changing this strategy, but the main thing that I saw is that they were not using discovery calls. They were only qualifying or disqualifying prospects with Calendly questions. So a lot of times this is more than enough in order to qualify a prospect, but also a discovery call, in my experience, can help you to warm up your prospect. But in this case, this is what they were doing. And they were having 5 to 15 sales calls a day. At some point I saw that they were booking even 25, 30 sales calls a day, 20. A lot of them, of course, were not qualified, but the number is like at that point, at that level. 10 conversations, 10 appointments a day, 10 appointments, 10 appointments, 10 appointments. If you hit those numbers, you're gonna become a deca millionaire, $10 million a year, for sure. So appointments and booking sales calls are the lifeblood of any business. But also they were selling, in this case, they were selling a $7,000 coaching program with upsells. Sometimes the final price was 10K, 14K, something like that. And then they were moving up those prospects to a high ticket program, to a mastermind. And it was $35,000, $40,000 paid in full. And this was around $60,000, probably a little bit more with a payment plan. And even in this case, sometimes they were getting clients and they were sending them directly to this program. So sometimes it was not about upsells. Sometimes these sales calls ended up becoming a client directly to this mastermind. Now, and of course, sometimes you can add here organic traffic. You can post on Instagram, YouTube, and other Facebook groups. So of course that counts. But overall, that was the main way how they were getting clients, through paid ads and outreach, and mainly paid paid traffic at this level. But now when it comes to the $1 million coaching company, this is where I had a lot of experience because I was working as an appointment setter for this company. And I was the only appointment setter. I was starting around 50 conversations a day because I didn't have access to an Instagram account as well. I was using only Facebook. But you could be sending 50 to 100 conversations, new conversations a day. You could be starting new conversations a day, 100. And I was the only appointment setter. We were getting organic traffic, but overall, the main way how we were getting clients was by having these conversations. So we were getting traffic from TikTok, and yeah, pretty much in our case, this was TikTok, but for a lot of coaches, this could be, for example, YouTube, this could be Instagram, this could be other Facebook groups. So that's the only thing that you need. And then we were sending everyone to our Facebook group, Facebook profile, and I was having 200 conversations a day, 150, 200 conversations a day. And again, we were not using discovery calls. We were only using Calendly questions to qualify, disqualify. And we were getting 1 to 5 qualified sales calls a day. Technically speaking, I was booking like five sales calls a day every single day. But let's say that 1 to 5, because sometimes a lot of them were not actually qualified. And we were selling only a high ticket program for $7,000. That was the only program. But now that you understand that part, now you can see which are the things that you have to increase in your business, increase or improve. So a lot of times most coaches don't do the outreach themselves. A lot of times, and I mean, a lot of times you don't do the outreach consistently, and this is a big issue because in order to really grow, you need to have this consistent stream of people that will come to you, people that will see your profile, people that will relate with you, people that will connect with your content. So this is important. You have to do this consistently. And I know that you already know this, but the idea here that I am trying to share with you guys is that you don't have to do that yourself. If you are not doing that, that's not bad. This system doesn't have to depend on motivation or willpower. This just has to get done. And if you need to hire someone to do this, then hire someone. But the important part is that this needs to get done. The second part is actually creating content that hits the pain points of your clients. This will help you to build more trust. This will help you to increase your closing rate. And also this will help you to get better relationships with your prospects. This will improve your community. And ideally you need to use videos in order to stand out because everyone is posting these long form posts with an image. And that's cool, don't get me wrong, but at the same time you need to be different. Because if people see that you're different, that you relate to them, that you understand their problems, they will go with you, even if there is another guy that is promising 10 times the results that you're promising. So you need to create content to be different and stand out. And the last part is, for example, having more traffic to your Facebook group, having more traffic to your profile by creating cheat sheets, templates, secrets that you can share with people so that they are more likely to come to you. Because they are not going to come to you right away if you just talk about if you talk about nothing, right? You need to show value, you need to provide value, you need to provide secrets, and then they will come to you, and then they will ask more questions, and then they will become clients. But overall, this is how this would look like. Now, going back to this part, if you are not doing the outreach, that means that you have to fix something. But the cool part is that you can hire someone, a virtual assistant, an appointment setter, and someone that can help you with this, and this will only cost you $500, $600, $1,000, and that's it. But if you just get one client for $2,000, you just got your money back. If you get if you get 3, 4, 5 clients and then they end up bringing 10K, you just made your money back. And tell me about another system that you can use where you can invest 1K and receive 10K back. For example, in my case, to be completely transparent with you, in my case, I was getting paid probably 2K, 3K max, and I was bringing to the company 50K. So you can tell me if that makes sense or not. I mean, in my case, that's smart for the business owner, maybe not for me because I was doing the job, but you can see the power of this type of systems. And yeah, basically that's the main thing that you have to do. You have to create more content, you have to send more messages, and you have to set up systems that will allow you to win no matter what. And that's why I don't want to make this video super long, but that's exactly what we are doing for our clients. So we are helping them to create better content. We are placing virtual assistants, appointment setters that will actually do the work for them. And some people tell me that maybe they are not sure about having an appointment setter because they don't feel like they feel like they need more traffic, or they feel like they are not going to speak perfect English. You can hear me. English is not my first language. I make a lot of mistakes, and still I was bringing to this company 50k cash collected. So you can see that this is not very hard, especially if you use the right frameworks and if you use the right scripts. So of course you have to make sure that they speak a good level of English, but in my case I don't speak perfect English and I got those results. But in our case, we train these virtual assistants for our clients, we place these systems, we show them how to do everything. So our clients don't really need to do anything. The virtual assistants do everything, but at the same time, the outreach is going to get done. This essential part of any business, this foundation, is going to get done. So if this is interesting for you, I would love to walk you through this process in a quick 15-minute call, something like that. I promise that I am not gonna try to sell you anything. This is mainly just to share with you these things because I wish that someone told me this. I started almost 6-7 months ago in this coaching space, and I wish that someone told me, it's okay if you are not consistent with your outreach. It's not because you are a bad person or because you are not working hard. It's just because you don't have the right systems. So I would love just to show you how this process looks like and how this process can be applied to your business. I would love to listen to your current situation to see how this would look like for you. But I would love to talk about that. So let's connect, and that would be great. But also, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, or tell me if you didn't enjoy this video, if this was not valuable, let me know and I will improve those videos. I would love to continue bringing more value to you, more valuable content. But that's what we do. For example, we help our clients to place systems that work. And even if you don't work with us or something like that, you just need to focus on creating systems that will make you win no matter what. That's the phrase that I repeat almost 10 times a day, but really that is super important. Because when I placed my first appointment setter, after 3 days, I got my first client. So after 4 weeks of launching a new business, I was trying to do the outreach myself and nothing was working. Then I placed an appointment setter, 3 days later, 1 client. It was like a breakthrough. And people were telling me, you don't need an appointment setter, you need to hit 10k a month before you do that. But the reality is that most people that you see online, they are not in the trenches. They had a big advantage in the first place. And I respect that. Everyone can get an advantage however you want. But they made their first 40k, 50k, because they had an audience, they had already people that were asking them questions, they already had a big YouTube channel, something like that. Most people in those cases do that. So sometimes you have to be careful with the things that you say. But I am starting to go off topic, so that's it for this quick video. Hopefully this was valuable. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.